In this video, I wanted to share with you how much money you can make as a YouTube creator with a small channel. I published my first video back in 2019, but I didn't really do anything with my channel until 2 years ago when I started taking it seriously. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I got monetized, how long it took, how much effort it was, and what those initial payouts were like, and what the payouts are like today, and how I'm still working to grow my channel. If we haven't met, I'm Christy Price. I'm a Squarespace expert and educator. And in 2024, I realized that what I was relying on for income, namely how my website was showing up in Google search results so that I could get clients and customers, was changing. And I had to figure out something else to do to keep those inbound leads. Google rolled out the little AI snippet at the top of the search engine results, and my traffic to my website started dropping. I saw what was going to happen. So I decided in February of 2024 to start working seriously at YouTube. Until then, I'd published a video every now and then. I actually got serious about it in 2020. I had a little false start for a couple months and realized it was just too hard. But in 2024, I realized I needed another inbound stream. It had gotten a lot easier. The tech was so much easier to record and edit your videos that it wasn't as time consuming as it had been before. So I started posting a video a week to my channel in February 2024, typically tutorials about Squarespace, things that I had gotten questions about that I thought other people would have questions about too. Just wanted to post helpful content. And for a while, nothing really happened. People would occasionally find my videos and give them a like or a comment, but it wasn't really much. But after a few months, I started seeing some leads coming from YouTube. I started seeing those views and the likes going up. I started getting more subscribers. I still wasn't making any direct money from YouTube, but I was starting to get inquiries, and those occasionally turned into clients. So that was great. It was providing revenue for me in some form, and I was grateful. So as my search traffic for my website was dropping, the search traffic for my videos was going up, and it was bringing me leads. But in this video, I wanted to share specifically about channel monetization, because when I got monetized, my channel had less than 3,000 subscribers. And I want to share how I did that and exactly how much money I made and how much money I'm still making. All right, so the first question is, how do you get monetized with less than 3,000 subscribers? It was not until I was talking to my friend LaShonda Brown, who asked me how I was getting people on my email list, that I realized I wasn't capturing people in any meaningful way to get them to come back to my channel. They would watch one video, it would solve their problem, and then they were gone. So I wanted to think about a strategy that would keep people coming back to my channel and engaging, and also get them on my email list. And that strategy to keep people coming back to my channel and watching more videos was what I needed to grow my watch hours to get monetized. At that point, I was getting close to 1,000 subscribers, but my watch hours were terrible. Over the past 365 days, you need 4,000 hours of watching long form videos, and I had nowhere near that. So what I did was I created a system. One of the things that I love to talk about in my business is all the things you need to do before you launch your Squarespace website. So I made a checklist, and I made videos for everything on that checklist. And there were like 50 things. And this is outside of just putting your content on your website. It's like 50 other things you need to do. And that really drew people in because they wanted to build their own websites, but they weren't sure how to go about it. They put their content on, they had one question, but then they realized, oh, there's a lot I don't know. And this basically sent people down two paths. One, they realized, wow, this is a lot of work. I don't want to do it. Let me hire Christy to do this for me. Or they were like, I'm all in. Give me this checklist and I will watch all the videos on this checklist. So people are watching 30 to 50 videos. And that's how I got those watch hours up. So I still had below 3,000 subscribers when I was originally monetized about a year ago. It took a long time to get there, but I was so excited to finally have my channel monetized. Now I'm going to share how much money I made starting out and how much money I'm making today from my YouTube channel. But I want to point out that the monetization and the client work is not the only way that I got money from YouTube. Once I started posting consistently every week, I started getting inquiries from companies that I was an affiliate for. I already loved and used their product, asking me if I would create sponsored videos for them. And they would pay me to do that. So it was kind of like triple dipping, right? Because I would get paid to create the video. I could still use my affiliate link, so I was making money that way. And then when my channel got monetized, I get paid for the views on that video as well. So think about other ways that you can make money other than just monetizing your channel, because for me, it was selling products or services, sponsored videos, affiliate marketing, and monetization. So those all kind of go hand in hand. But let's talk about getting monetized. My first month of monetization was May 2025, and I made $682.87. I was so excited to have that much in ad revenue my first month. My CPMs for that month were about $168. So that was the playback-based cost for every 1,000 views. And that was pretty fantastic. My first day of monetization was actually April 29th, and I earned $15.60. Over that first 28-day period, my highest earning day was $38.95, which was a day that I did both a YouTube Live and a recorded video. And my lowest earning day during that first 28-day period was $10.65, which was the Sunday before Memorial Day in the US, which I imagine people had better things to do than watch Squarespace tutorials. So the biggest shock to me was what that CPM was, that playback-based cost for every 1,000 views, $160. Like, I didn't have anything to compare that to, but it seemed really, really high. And at the time, I was like, I can't imagine that this is sustainable. Spoiler, we'll get there. And it was interesting to me to also see what videos were bringing in the most revenue. And for my channel, it was a mix of older and newer videos. One video from 2020, like a random one, and the rest from 2024 with a range of 2 to 10 minutes in length. And then the newer videos were taking off a little more slowly and kind of barely making it into the top 10 earners. So all of those were, almost all, were how-to videos, which is not surprising because they make up the majority of my channel. But evergreen content is still working for me long after I hit publish. So when I was first monetized, I want to kind of give you a breakdown of where that income related to YouTube was coming from. YouTube ads, I already said $682 in the first month. Sponsorships in early 2025, it was $1,800, which was totally new for me and so exciting. I also had affiliate income that I didn't track exactly, but about $1,500 a month in affiliate income. But my links are in my email newsletters and YouTube and my blog. So I didn't do a great job of tracking that. But I also sold digital products and services, my Squarespace templates, my 2-day website service, and courses. I don't have an exact number for where that came from either, but I was seeing more sales. So at the end of this video, I'll give you a little recap on what I think is most important when you're thinking about starting or growing your YouTube channel, especially if you are a smaller creator. Before that, I want to let you know how things have changed. So there have been some big changes in the payouts I was getting from YouTube. I was exactly right not to count on that almost $700 a month that I was seeing early on. So for the first few months, I was really around that same amount for the payouts. For June, I saw $796. For July, $700. August, $788. September was $560. It was about that until December, and then my payouts dropped significantly. In December, I got $375 from ad revenue. And since then, it's bounced around. In January, it was only $300. In March, it was $326. And I'm looking at about the same for April. So you might wonder, have your views dropped? What's going on? No, my views are exactly the same. What has changed are the amounts that the companies are paying for the ads. So I talked about initially, I was seeing that really high CPM of playback-based costs for every 1,000 views. When I started my channel, it was on the order of $168 per 1,000 views. Now it's 62, 63, and it bounces around, but it's significantly lower than when I started. So it's unclear to me if it's something that I did on my channel, if there was some reward for being a new channel that was monetized, that I got a little boost for a while. If you have any experience with this, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. But I do want to say I am still really pleased with YouTube and how it's performing for my business. So even though my monetization payouts have been about half, I am still getting affiliate payouts from products that I talked about months ago in videos. I'm still getting leads finding me for services or products that I sell in my business. And I'm still getting companies reaching out to me to create sponsored videos for them. So it's really been a great part of my business. I've enjoyed growing this arm of marketing for myself, and the income overall is not too shabby. So if you are considering starting or growing your YouTube channel, I just wanted to show you what's possible. And I wanted to be really transparent about my experience with the ad revenue because I feel like it feels so weird to talk about money. But unless you have something to compare it to, you have no idea. Like, I didn't know what was normal when I got my first ad revenue payout. And I just wanted to share and be really transparent about what I'm seeing on my channel. I do want to give you some advice. So if you are working to start or grow your own YouTube channel, I think there were some myths that I believed, and I want to let you know that you don't have to have these things in order to monetize your channel. You don't need a massive subscriber list. I got monetized with less than 3,000 subscribers. You don't need a viral video. I never had a video that went viral. You don't need a production team. My production quality is what I would lovingly call good enough, and it's just me editing the videos, so I don't have to pay someone else to do it. What you do need is a plan and the patience to follow through. So I had several false starts that I talked about earlier, but when I committed to posting at least every week, that's when things really started to pay off for me. So my recommendation is focus on watch time, not just views or subscribers. Think about how you can get people back and engaged with more than one video. Build a business around your channel. So have services or products that you can offer as well. Because especially when you're initially building your channel, you're going to need other streams of income. And then third, and possibly the most important, is grow your email list with every video. Because if someone signs up for your email list and never visits YouTube again, you can still get in touch with them and tell them about what's going on in your business and what you can offer them. So if this was helpful to you, please give the video a like, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear where you are in your business. And if you want to join a community of folks starting or growing a YouTube channel, check out my YouTube Growth Lab. I would love to see you there. I'll drop a link below. Thanks so much for watching and wishing you all the best with your YouTube journey.